Righto guys, so we're just out here today, out in the Blue Mountains doing a bit of trout fishing. Just rigging up, we just got to the spot, drove down. Water's a bit higher than usual, so see how we go, but it's been fishing quite well out here lately, so hopefully we can get a few trout today, try a few different lures, got some hard bodies and some plastics. Got a new rod and reel to try, got the new Exist, feels bloody good in the hand, so hopefully it feels good with the trout on the end of the line. Yeah, so we've just lost our first lure of the day. Got stuck on a stick, so I'm just doing a change. Just running 6-pound J thread, fluorocarbon leader. I think I might give a Presso minnow a go now. Something a bit bigger. I might pick it up in this dirtier water a bit easier. Bit of a tough start. It's not what we were expecting. Flows are high and a bit dirty water, but we'll just grind it out and hopefully catch a few fish today. Alright, so we're just into a bigger, slower pool at the moment. Still got the hard body on. Just mixing the retriever up. We haven't had any success just yet, so just mixing it up between a slow roll and also throwing a few twitches in there. So yeah, slow start. We just got to try and work out what they're doing, if they're in that faster water, if they're in this slower stuff. So yeah, we'll keep plugging away. Righto guys, while the fishing's a bit tough, thought we'd have a bit of a feed. Found a bit of bush tucker here, a bit of wild plums. You wouldn't believe it. They're bang on, ripe, not sour. Smash some of these, get back into it. Yep. Just got our first fish finally. Just come up this little feeder creek to the main river. Actually, it's not very big water, but there's a bit of a flow to it. So obviously these rainbows are pushed up in this high flow, and they're still feeding here by the look. So the water's a lot clearer up here. It's only small. We've pretty much got to hike up through the middle of it, but yeah, it's good to finally get a fish. It's been a tough little start, but we're on the board. Probably about a bit over 30 centimetre rainbow trout. So get these hooks out and put him back in. Got another one hooked up. Got a nice rainbow in this small creek. Pretty cool in this clear water. You can actually see him run out and grab that hard body. There we go guys, another nice rainbow. That one's probably 40 centimetre fish, so it's a nice little small creek rainbow. Don't really get too much bigger than that in these small creeks. There he goes, very released, but that's good to see. pretty much just walking up the creek because it's so covered in the grass and blackberries and stuff on the side. But as we're coming up this clear of water, we've got to be a bit more quiet, so we're coming up from behind the hole. As you can see, we've got a nice hole here with a little rapid coming into a pool. We just want to be as quiet as possible and definitely walking up from behind, so the trout will actually sit head upstream and face upstream. So if you come up from behind them and you're nice and quiet, you generally won't spook them. Hopefully there's another one in here. Right, we're just back at the ute, just walked upstream, then went up that creek. Got a few fish on the board now, which is good, but we're just going to, middle of the day, have a bit of a bite to eat. And then we're going to head downstream from here and back in the main river and see what it's like down there. Hopefully, you know, after lunch, sun's out now, it's warmer. Hopefully we can pick a few fish back up downstream in that main river. See how we go. Just got a fish rising up here. See if we can't get him to eat the hard body. Haven't seen any risers today. This is the first fish we've actually seen. So see if we can get the cast right. Not great. Yep, here he is. He had to eat it. It's pretty cool. Another nice healthy rainbow. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. We just seen that fish rise and watched him rise a couple of times up there, and just moved up to where he was rising, moved up a bit close to get the cast right. I actually stuffed the first one up, thought I blew it, but on that third cast, I got it perfect where he was in that bubble line where he was feeding on the surface, and yeah, he couldn't resist that little hard body. So normally what they do fly fishing, but you can do it while you're spinning as well when they're rising. I thought I didn't know what happened there. He was on, I didn't even know about it. Ate it right at the bank. Still a nice pan-sized fish. There we go, nice easy release. There had to be a fish in there. Awesome waterfall. When those flows are down a little bit more and clears up a bit, there'll be fish all through there. So down here today, guys, we're just using the new Presso rod, 602 LFS it is. Really nice stick for trout fishing. You know, you can do a bit bigger water like this. It's a bit bigger than your sort of common trout stream, and then you can also go right into that smaller creek stuff, which we were doing earlier on. So a bit of a all-round trout stick, you know, tight country with all this overgrown bank and stuff. You don't want a rod that's too long because you just can't get the casts in. So that's 6 foot. Perfect. We just got it matched up with the 22 Exist. This is a 2,500 here. Very, very nice reel. It's my first play with one, and she's buttery smooth. Very nice piece of kit to be using out here on the river today. come downstream a fair way now. The river actually splits in two and we've been fishing what you'd call the stronger side, so we're going to try and get across the river here, do a bit of a river crossing, somewhere where it's not too deep, which looks down there, we've got a bit of a riffle, so the water's flying pretty hard, but we should be able to get across there and then we can walk back up to the car on that other side where there's not as much water coming down, and we might be chewing a little bit better in that slower moving water. But you know, we've got a few fish now, it's been a bit of fun. Obviously not ideal conditions with just those higher flows and dirty water, but that's fishing, not much you can do about it. It's just good to be out here, and yeah, we've got a few fish, so hopefully we can get a few more. Another rainbow, a nice one, good size. There had to be one in there. Awesome racket, good little back eddy. There he is. Nice rainbow. There we'll go, let this guy go. Beautiful. Keep getting rain this summer. They'll be massive. No, I do like this spot, looks good. Oh, the fish. Yep. A nice fish. Not much fight in him. There we go. There he is. Another nice fish. Righto guys, that wraps us up from today's session. Good fun, you know, the fishing wasn't going off, but we still managed to get half a dozen nice rainbow trout in the end, so just good to be out here, putting a few Ks in the legs. Had the new backpack on today, it's performed really well. Nice and light, hardly even know it's there, so really happy with it. And also trying out the new Exist, new reel, first time I've had my hands on it, buttery smooth, so it's performed really well as well. Anyway, we've just got to cross this river and we'll be back at the ute and off we go.